Welcome back, everyone. I know you can hear me messing around. I was goobing with this thing, trying to remember how to start it up again. I forgot I had a switch here on the back to shut it off. So we are cruising and grooving. Look at that. I love how fast this thing spins. I completely forgot. Holy cow. Incredible. Incredible. All right, but we are gonna... Oh. Incredible. Get our tree going. Tree going? We'll get our tree going, yeah. We are going to do... I think the first thing we're going to try to set up tonight... Okay, so let's backtrack a little bit. Welcome back, everyone, to MoistSMP. I appreciate you showing up and being here. We are the only one on the server right now. Unsurprising, it is... I almost said Halloween. It is Thanksgiving Day. But I am free at the moment. So I am playing Moist. But yeah, we're here. Standing on gears that we shouldn't be standing on. And that's about that. We're going to set our tree farm up to be automated. That's going to be a pretty huge thing to do. Just because we need a bunch of wood. We need like a ton of wood. And I need to go empty out my backpack because I never do that. Never do that before I get on. So unfortunate. We did make brass last time we were on, which is great. We do have a crushing wheel, which is also great. We need to set up... I think we need to just upgrade our boiler. Oh, it doesn't have enough heat. Okay. So we need to get working. We're just going to have to make do with what we have for the moment. I'm wondering now if I could have just put gears across instead of having these two gearboxes. Oh well. Oh well. But we are going to... set this up to automate. That's going to be our first thing. Because I hate that I have to keep flicking the lever. And then we also have the thing where, like, if it's extended and a tree pops up and we reel it back in, it just gets blocked by the tree on the way back. So we could fix that by having more mechanical saws on this side, but it wouldn't apply to this row. It wouldn't work for this row here. I mean, I guess we could move the whole thing, shift the whole thing over by one. But that would include using more super glue, and I just can't really be bothered to do that. So, you know, we'll work with what we can while we can. But we're going to set this up to automate, which means we're going to need a windmill bearing. I probably could make an extra blaze burner, honestly, just so we can have this basin constantly heated. Not that we really need to have it constantly heated, per se. I don't think. Let's go ahead and sleep, and we can contemplate create, I guess, just a little bit. I just gotta figure out... Huh. I gotta figure out what I'm really doing here, because I think right now we're making our, was it 35 or 36 stress unit is our stress capacity right now. We're using 256, 1,000, 500. So we have a little bit of stress capacity overhead, but the problem is that the crushing wheel uses quite a lot. Like a lot. Like here, that's 500, and then that's 1,000. Which just completely locks up the system. Which means I need to come back over here. Oh, that's right, we have the wrench for that stuff. All right, I don't think we need a shovel right now. Keep our wrench there. Yeah. Standing on one wheel isn't dangerous. Standing in between two crushing wheels is dangerous. Do we have any large gears? Yeah, we do. No. Yeah, that's the problem there. I think if we ponder a crushing wheel, it shows... It shows running it off of the backside, or off of a different part of the system, which is just not cool. But we could definitely get invested with belts and stuff, which is something we're going to want to do. What are these? Are these depots? Interesting. Very interesting. We're also going to set up a cobble miner. That's part of my plan. But we have that little bit of overhead. I think if we have... That's 512. That's... Okay, that's overstressed. And I think if we take the fan out, that stops it from being overstressed, right? Yeah. But we're going to want... Because, I mean, we don't really need the fan at all times. We could probably just disconnect that. We also don't really need the press at the moment. So we could disconnect that as well. That's like the majority of our stress right there. And that means we could run this thing instead. But we're going to have to figure that out. It's all a process. It's all a working process. We're gonna have this whole place lit up with creatory anyway. And we do have to reorganize, kind of, because I want to take down, like, this gear shaft. This, shaft. It's It's longer than it needs to be, really. But I guess that's more on me for not knowing what to really put where. But let's first go empty our backpack. We'll start there, and we will contemplate. We'll ponder a little bit our windmill bearing. And that's pretty cheap. That's just a shaft, a stone, and then a slab. Which I think we have all this stuff at home. So let's go back. Oh, you know what? We're going to turn on shaders. Since we're not doing anything super funky. Yeah, look at that. Slab. I think my sand chest is still up there. So we're gonna dump all of our sand into the sand chest. I don't know what else I'm looking for, really. Oh, that's right. We also need to automate some sugarcane, and kelp would probably be a great thing to automate, but at the same time, I don't know if we'll really need all that much. Like, obviously we need belts and stuff, but I don't think we really need to automate belts. I don't really think we have to automate those. So let's just gather the stuff for our windmill bearing real quick. We're looking for our stone chest. And I'm imagining that andesite works for it. Yeah, okay. Perfect. So something that we want to do... Are we out of shaft? We have no shaft. No shaft? I have a couple random things in my inventory that I could get rid of. Like the acacia saplings, we're not going to need all those. We could have excess saplings being dumped into... We could have excess saplings being dumped. Aquila is telling me that we can't have... I'm thinking we might swap to oak, because oak is just better for growing purposes. Or birch. Birch trees... I think birch trees might be better. Hold on. I'm going to pull up the wiki. Pretty sure I had it open last time we were... So I should just be able to go forward on this tab. Yep, tree. Tree. Yeah, birch are always just straight up and down. The others have variants. So I think birch might honestly just be the best because birch is just straight up and down. I also like birch. So I think we will just do birch. Question is finding the saplings. Acacia blossoms, if we kept doing acacia, would definitely, because they can only be composted. That's it. That's literally it. I'm trying to think though, like I don't know if we have any birch saplings, TBH. I don't even remember what birch saplings look like, not gonna lie. I know we have spruce, we have acacia, but that seems to be about all we have. Baby! She won't be able to hear me. She will not be able to hear me, but I don't know. Use some more light in here. Jeez. I just don't know. Couple bushes. We'll go ahead and grab some birch, I think. We're gonna make some shaft first, so we can make a windmill bearing. Wait, is that what I wanted? I think I wanted a mechanical bearing. Shoot. Yeah. Could we have... Actually, could we have the windmill bearing run? Yeah. Um, Windmill bearing is not what we wanted, but we have a windmill bearing now. Mechanical bearing is not super difficult. Wood slab shaft. Yeah, okay. We got all that. We got all that. We have the shafts. We just need to do a new. That is fine. We'll keep this plank. I honestly don't need to keep Tad on me. And my candy corn can probably go in a barrel. Along with this other lasso, that frees up quite a bit of room for me. Buckets can go there. We can keep super glue there. I think that's quite a bit better for room. So what do we want to do? We're making a mechanical bearing. We're done with the crafters. We're done with the goggles. Rotation speed controller requires, I think it's, yeah, brass casing and a precision mechanism, which we're not at that stage yet. Deployer takes a brass hand. We could make a deployer. Actually, I think we will. We're going to have to figure this out. So 4 brass sheets. So we'll make a deployer so that we can actually fully automate our sapling farm, our tree farm. We're not going to be able to, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do what I want to, which would be to have, or what's actually the I'm trying to think. What's the contraption controls, right? Okay, contraption can Contact isn't what we need. I think it's the portable storage. Gap of 1 or 2 blocks in between. All right. Okay, so we're gonna need 2 of these. Which were what? A shoot. What's a shoot? So shoot is just a hopper. Excuse me. Here, portable storage interface. Oh, that's really not that complicated. Okay, perfect. We just need a bunch of iron, which means we're gonna actually have to start doing an iron farm soon, because I think we're starting to get slightly low on iron. I think we're going to blast some raw iron. Actually, let's see. If we crush it, it turns into 9. What is crushed raw iron? Can be blasted. Does it produce anything fun? Not quite. Not quite. Just XP. That's kind of sad. Granite iron ore drops so much. Oh my gosh. All right, but with this, we can either smelt it or crush it. It doesn't really... Well, I guess we crush it and then blast it, but can we blast... Iron can be blasted, right? Yeah. But it doesn't drop XP. Crushing it drops XP. So we are going to have to set up a crusher. We will do that, though. And we'll get this... We'll process all this and then blast it. This iron ore... I want to just double check. Okay, yeah, fortune does work. So it'd probably be better to process the iron ore. It'd be better to... Because crushing it's only a 75% chance. I think that... Is that equivalent to... And it can give you the cobblestone back. Is that equivalent to Fortune 3? I think so. Either that or it's just like just shy of Fortune 3. Wait, mincing can yield 3. Let's mince. I mean, why not? Planks, that's easy. Nice, we can blast them. I need to see. We'll just blast it. Screw it. We're going to process all this iron. I think we'll start... We'll do that as a baseline because we need iron. Oops. Crap. So the mincer produces 3, which is crazy. And that's shrimple. So we have all this iron to mince. We are going to... I mean, I guess we don't really need this nug. Don't really need that raw iron nug. So mincer, portable storage, just iron for the chute basically, which is not too bad. Portable storage we're gonna use to dump. We're just gonna make like a double chest that's hopped into. Or I guess we could do some create stuff. Because the belts don't take stress capacity, right? Yeah, then you can dye them. Which actually, saying that, I want to grab some yellow dye. 2 belts and some belts in the shaft. Okay. I want to do something real quick. We're going to do that first. So we're going to create a mincer. We're going to process all of our iron. We'll make portable storage interface. Portable storage interface, we're going to use belts. How do you take stuff off a belt into an inventory? What's a tunnel? Oh. Okay. Tunnels are pretty useful then. Oh, that's really cool, actually. Okay, that's really cool. That's good to know. So funnels, tunnels, but what I want is something slightly different. I want item hatch, I think. Let's just ponder our belt. Get the belt out anyway because we need it. Ponder that. Oh, no. I guess we're just going to ponder. Here, let's do this. I guess we'll do it over there, and then we'll come back if we have to. I need to first. I don't think I have to do anything. Oh, yeah. I remember what I have to do. Okay, we are here. Hit. Why is it turned? These two are straight. Why is that one turned? Huh? That's pretty snazzy. Nice. Oh, the dye doesn't actually get consumed. Okay. I guess I could have. Could have just done that instead. Perfect. Nice. That's sick. Okay. Oh, we never emptied our backpack. Oof. Damn, there's barely anything going on here, and I'm getting 70 FPS versus 130. Crazy. It's probably because of all the moving shadows. Oh, they can burn saplings. Okay, I'm remembering what I was doing. I was gonna feed them saplings, but we're gonna have to figure out how to do that. I need to go home again. right. Let's empty out our sand. And the rest of this is pretty easy to empty out. What are we doing with the cut copper? Oh, okay, that's right. It couldn't be turned back into copper ingots, so I didn't need it. It's actually hurting my eyes. Crazy. Oh, torchflower seeds. I don't know what to do with torchflower seeds. I will have to keep those on me just so we can figure it out, because I do not know. And then I don't know what we're going to do with tomato seeds, but I can take the tomatoes up to the house. Probably dump them in here, I guess. All right. Now that we are cleaned, everything is clean. It's already been 40 minutes and I haven't really achieved anything. I don't know why this happens when I play Minecraft. Saw the apples and thought they were tomatoes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. Brand new day. Now we go back. Ugh, my C key is double typing. I've had this keyboard for like 2 years. I guess 2 years is quite a long time, honestly. We have quite a bit of wood here. I need to get some stuff changed. Let's see. There's like almost nothing running on this side. It's just this mechanical piston. So those water wheels should be fine as long as if we disconnect this stuff. This is actually kind of frustrating because I did want... We may have to swap that to this side. We just might do that. I think we're gonna swap it. Yeah. We're gonna leave our backpack turned off for now, the auto pickup. But we are, in just a second, going to turn it back on. I need those sand back. And we're just gonna directly swap everything. So... get all of our cogwheels out. We don't need the fluid pipes. We don't need anything extra there. But shaft. Okay. So that. Into upper. Into gearbox. Mechanical pump. Hand crank. We're gonna turn this into our clutch. Oh no! Lever on that. Which actually means we don't need this gearbox here now. And honestly, we can... It's a shame I can't see RPM. I want to see if we throw a large cog here, is that gonna... They're definitely meshing. Oh no, that's just gonna be the same as we already had. It's also rotating the opposite direction now. Okay, then. All right, let's... Okay. Interesting. Ow. So it's going at like half speed. Interesting. I think we're just going to swap back to what we were doing. Because that allows us to run at maximum speed. Oops. And then one more. And this is our clutch. Yeah. Allows us to push this at maximum speed. We'll just have to change. Look at the water. We'll just have to change the system once we start getting powered up more. But that's okay. Not an issue there. And we do want to clutch here. It's still generating the same amount of stress capacity. Still has the same amount of stress capacity. It's just running slightly faster. It's glorious. It's glorious. All right. And we are capable of manually feeding the blazes, which means we could probably use droppers Or is it dispensers? I think it's dispensers. We could probably use dispensers to feed them. I'm gonna see if they will eat blossoms, though. They do not. Oh, look at that. We're pulling 16k out of each now. Look at that. We can really get pumping if we need to. 3 is enough to max it out. Okay, so we want to... We swapped this over from that side to this side. It's the same look, just swapped. I like it the other way, but this is how we'll have to run it. Just for now. We're going to swap to birch trees, which we're going to need to find some. Which, okay. I don't know if we have any waystones over this way, because if we do, we could just go to this old growth birch and get exactly what we need. I don't know if we actually do or not. We're going to... I think we're going to have to move some of this stuff around, unfortunately. So we're going to have to restructure the whole thing. Problem is I don't know how I want this to look. I probably should have built this ahead of time, but then I'd be building it twice and I just, you know, I want to figure it out now. We can just rebuild this whole system, just slide it down. And I want to reduce it by 4, 5, 6. The 6 shafts that we have. And then these are spinning at the same speed as these. So we can cut out this entire middleman, honestly. So we can slide it over by... Well, let's see. We might not even need this clutch either if we just reduce it down to here. Right? Because these are spinning the same direction. So we could replace this cog here with these cogs. And it would function the same. So why don't we do that? We'll call this our output. Because this is technically the input to the output. This is our output from here. And we're going to have these stacked up like this. So we have that. We have that. Although... We're going to just push this out one, actually. Just so we can get a clutch right here. And then that will allow us to shut off between the two. Or actually, is that gonna screw me up? That's gonna screw me up. But that'll be fine. That'll be fine. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. It'll work. It'll all work out in the end. All right, so now we are... So you are there, you are there. So we do large down, large down. Look how slow that's spinning. Oh my gosh. What is that powering? Just this. Sweet. Alright, we don't need this. We can just plug those straight in. Now we have 1, 2, 3, and then 4 for the water flow. And that's centered here. That's fine. And then just to test, we're going to pick up a big cog. Let's pick up this lava first. We don't quite want that to just be out and about. Let's actually pick up this whole thing. So there. We're gonna reset all this stuff. I don't think it's really gonna be too big of an issue. can get faster. Why are we not faster? Okay, so that is max speed there. But that's only because we have 2 more gear ratio ups. 2 more gear ups. So this is max speed. Which means we're hitting max speed here. Okay. Oh, this can be our gearbox, actually. Can it? Right? Maybe we get our gearbox there. It wouldn't really matter. Doesn't really matter which way these spin. And this should just work. Holy cow. Okay, that's spinning at max speed. We can't even put... Oh, yeah, we can put a large cog. Okay, what I was saying is we can't put large to small here. Let's go. Okay, max speed. Max speed achieved on the boiler. Through some gearing. So we have max speed there. Let us. So I don't think we even really need this link because we have this one here. And I think we can just. Okay, we obviously can't put a large cogwheel there. Can't put a vertical gearbox there either. That's just so aesthetically wrong. It's crazy. Oh, we can shaft out. Duh. I don't know what I'm thinking. Now let's see what we want to do. We need our fan, so we can probably fan here. Oh my gosh. Whoop. That's insane, the range on that. Woo. Because if we don't gearbox, if we just straight line it, it'll suck. It'll suck really hard. I can't even. So it sucks so hard that when I jump, I get yoinked. So yeah, we'll gearbox it. Pew! It's so potent right at the front. That's crazy. Take these. Look, it's spinning so fast it's tweaking. And we'll get our lava there. Oh! It's a flamethrower! That's crazy! It's taking 512 at current. We could probably drop it down. Are we... We're not able to smoothly drop this down, are we? Oh well. And then we'll actually need more blocks. I'll grab a sand to fill in that one spot. Are there any birch trees close to spawn? I don't remember. I don't remember. Sand to fill in that one spot, and then... Shoot, what am I thinking? Sand to fill in that one spot. Copper. I'm gonna grab the waxed. I guess it was worthwhile to just keep those with us. I've created a flamethrower. I love it. And we'll just do that to keep it contained. Going in here doesn't hurt, so we just... Probably should have grabbed more sand, honestly. And then that'll let us blast all of the stuff that we need to. Which is great. Let's crush raw copper. Let's see how long it takes us to... It's wild that it's getting pushed so fast. It's getting pushed into the block. We can actually see how many RPMs we're running at too. It just changed. We can actually see how many RPMs we're running at as well. Let me, we need to expand the boiler. Need to expand the boiler quite a bit. But we'll just leave this here for now. Throw that in there. We also need to set up everything else. Which means... So we pull that there. We also can run... Oh, shoot. I'm just trying to think because the press is. Can you put the press right on top of the depot? No, right? So we could do. I don't think this will work, but oh my! Holy cow! 2K, 2K. What's the fan? Let's see what the fan is. Encased fan. In case of fan. I need to see how much kinetic stress impact that has. Here it is. 2 times RPM. So our RPM is 256, which is insane. Absolutely diabolical. I think we are going to tone this down quite a bit. How do we downshift? Okay, we go the other way. No. So to upshift, you go big gear to small gear, attach to big gear, into small gear, attach to big gear, into small gear. So we need to do the opposite, right? We need to do big gear into small gear, attach to big gear into small gear, attach to big gear into small gear. Okay. I just need to figure out how I'm doing this. If we just run this off here. Okay, that's 1,000. That's exactly where we were before. And we need some. What do we need? Some iron sheets. Andesite casing. All right. Oh my! Look at that. That's horrible. That's so bad. I don't think we can run this right here though, so we will in fact shaft this out. I think I'm gonna move the blower to be like directly here. Blaster, I guess. And I mean, we're gonna need more gearboxes. What's a gearbox? 4 cogs. Ugh. Alright. Jeez, man. Oh, jeez. Yeah, let's pick that up first. This is incredible. And we can just run that into another vertical gearbox. That'll be fine. Make some andesite casings, I guess. Perf. Okay. And that makes the fan suck. Unfortunate. Or what if alternatively... That's the same as a gearbox. So wait, what if we just... I almost disconnected that one. I was like, oh, that doesn't look like it's attached to anything. Wrong. That's going the wrong way, though. Alright, that'll work. Alright, that's that. Let's figure the rest out. So we are doing... We need a press. The press can actually go here now. I think that's perfectly a-okay. I just don't want it to be all like right next to each other. Just in case I have to like throw something in there, but it accidentally ends up on the press and blah, blah, blah. Now, we need to set up the mixer once again. That's not as big of an issue. I think we can... No, we can't sidechain those. Okay. Herm. Do I still have the zinc on me? I do. We're gonna make some brass real quick. Just to double check how this needs to be placed. But I think we can... It won't let me place it there. I mean, that still just runs us into the same problem. This is frustrating. could probably use another blaze burner anyway. I think we will just go grab a blaze burner. Or iron sheets. Okay, we'll start there. It's a lot smoother here than it is at the factory. It's significantly smoother. We'll just run up. Too many backpacks, man. Alright, we might need to step up. Let me just see if we can... Oh my gosh, jeez, dude. It's like playing basketball. He does need to be heated. That was fast. He does need to be heated, but that's fine. And we can do it without step up. But we'll probably do step up anyway at some point. Oh, because the gear. Oh, is it? Oh, it is. It's too fast. Yeah, I guess we don't really have a choice then. I guess we don't really have a choice. Since we're already running at full speed there, we'd have to decrease and then ramp it, but we don't have the space for that, really. Or I guess... this... this... That's just too much. That'll have to work, chat. That'll have to work. Now we have 2 outputs, technically. One's full speed, one's half a gear ratio less than full speed, I think is how that works out. But... so that's everything that we had placed down here except the tree farm. Sag. We do need to go get birch. Still. Interesting. Okay. Crushing wheel. Crushing wheel is gonna have to be drastically downsized. Or not downsized, but drastically speed reduced. And I think we'll put it like right next to our basin. Whew. Alright, it's probably because that's running at 1,000. That's running at 1,000, and the one wheel is running at 1,000. So we'll probably just run that for now. We'll probably just do that for now. And let's just run this at 1,000. And we'll have another one pumping at 1,000. No, what? They run the same direction is the problem there. Make another gearbox. I need more shaft. I also need more cogwheels. I need more wood. Cogs. Cogs, not cog. Oh, they are cogwheels. Never made the gearbox. They're running the same direction still. Let's just see if we can salvage this. So we're going to crush the raw iron. See, I want to be able to rotate and see what they have on the backside. Oh my god! Oh my gosh. Alright, this is going down by 1. This is going up by 1. Bonk. What the actual heck? How do I talk to him? How do I talk to him? Insane. Actually insane. Why is it so hard to set up a crushing wheel? Alright, we're gonna make a bunch of cog wheels. Excuse me, sir. Could you please get out of my face? Because they already have the two... They're spinning at the same speed, and they're one block apart, spinning opposite directions. Need to like set the stage here. So that's how they have it, right? How do we get these to spin opposite directions? The gearbox. But how do we convert? Do we just use 3 gearboxes? That seems a little excessive if you ask me. That's exactly what it is, isn't it? Don't need this one at the moment. Slightly do, actually. Kind of trapped myself in here, haven't I? 'Cause both of my outputs are right there. We're gonna... Oh, we can belt the output. Derp. Derp. Don't really need that much. We don't really need dry kelp for anything else. Don't really need it for anything else. So let's... Oh my gosh, that spins so fast. Whee! We can just belt the output off this one. We don't even need to... I'm gonna pick this up. Guess we don't need that just sitting there either. And look, now we can shaft the output out. Look at that. You guys totally need to go. I can push him around if need be. It's not exactly hostile, so I don't want to do that too much. I just need to figure out... "32 shafts." Nice. I've just given myself an idea with the belts. What if we just... Because we can pick this whole thing up. think we're just gonna do this. Not what I wanted. I thought those were shafts. They're not, they're just power poles. Made too many of those. I don't think I really need those. Yeah, it swaps when you power it. Alright, I don't think we really need the gear shift anymore. I don't think we need these saplings right now. But I think what we will do, I'll send this out quite a bit. And then... trying to think. So what if we'll make our mechanical bearing now. We don't need these crafters on us. I'm gonna real quick just look at the birch. Okay. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. Old growth birch is a vanilla biome? That's news to me. Let's make our mechanical bearing. Holy cow. The fastest spinning acacia log you'll ever see. And that is max speed, I do believe. Because this is, what, 4 times? Yeah. So we want to have this placed in the ground. Let's... We're going to have this run way over here. Way over here. And I was informed that this runs through shaft, or through casings. it doesn't. You can place a casing on it to encase it. And we're gonna have this way out here. So that, because this will be like the inside, we'll have the tree farm on the outside. And honestly, we can... Oh. This is where us doing this in the desert becomes a problem. Oh. I think we'll use belts. And we'll just belt it across. Okay. We're gonna empty out some of this junk for the moment. I think we're gonna use belts, because belts extend up to 20. And that's sandstone there, so we could go down into the sandstone and then bring it back up. Not sure. Not sure. And we can probably throw sand on top of these, right? While they're spinning. Yeah, no sweat. We need another vertical. So dark in here. So dark. I mean, what if we just did the tree farm right here? Instead of going way out there. That'd probably be more beneficial. Really need that wandering trader to despawn. Genuinely. Yes, you. He said, me? just run it this way. All right, nice. Now we need some dirt. We're gonna take these trees down. Oh, dang. That's because they all connect. We could probably use to gear ratio this thing down. Probably would be really good to gear it down for the simple fact that it... Yeah, it stinks. It'd be good to gear it down for the simple fact that... It would... We don't need it to spin very fast. And honestly, I think the faster it spins, the more it would interfere with tree growth. Generally speaking. We're gonna wait for that one to grow. It might not actually grow. I'll just take it. Did you just eat that sapling? Did you actually just eat that sapling? What the hell? So let's gear down. We go small into big. Actually, we just run straight into big here, right? So go small into big, so we do big into small. I think we have to do it that way. Don't need all the shafts just yet. Actually, we legit need the shaft right now. Plug the bearing into here. It's 4 times RPM. Oh, that's weird. Oh, it's the piston. I was like, huh? That's the piston. It's not the mechanical bearing, which is where? That's windmill bearing. There it is. Oh my gosh, dude. Whew. 256. That's a lot slower. Lot slower. If you just put some sand on it. Oh, that's funny. That's still, I think, too slow. Or too fast. think we'll slow it down even further. Unfortunately, we're having to burn some cogs. It is what it is. We can just make more anyway. That is now 64. Significantly slower now. Let's see if we can get one more speed down off of it. Which would require another... even slower. All right, that's a pretty reasonable speed, I'd say. Probably slow it down one more, honestly. I'm trying to think though. I want to see something. We... That's a huge gear down. Oh my gosh. I think that's the speed that the windmill's running at. Yeah, it's like the exact speed that the windmill's running at. That's hilarious. But that's okay, though. We'll just do it this way because we have the resources. We have plenty of resources. We don't really need to sweat it. Don't really need to sweat it. I'm gonna take a pause break here, and we're going to... I need food. It's lunchtime, pretty much. We're going to eat at 5, which is in 2 hours. But I'm gonna grab a snack at least. Oh. I mean, I guess I don't know what I expected there. But me go grab a snack. Enjoy the sound. Maybe not. Maybe don't enjoy the sound. Nice crackling campfire. Let's create. Let's see here. So we're going to do that. We need to shove it into a vert gearbox. Let's see where we're going to put this. We got to do... I guess we could put it... We could throw it right on the edge, honestly. We need at least one shaft there so we can belt. Mechanical bearing. We'll put it... Oh, shoot. We need to... Okay. All right, let's do... Let's put our tree positions down first. We'll have... I want them in the cardinal directions. We'll see if this will work. Because birch trees can grow super tight together, which is really nice. And then we'll be able to do this one at the very least. And this actually works out because we can have the arms start on this side or this side. Slightly off. We'll just have to see how it plays out. I'm here for more dirt. 25 should be enough. All right. And I think that gives us enough. That should give us enough. We'll just have to keep an eye on that one to make sure it actually grows. And then we'll make acacia. Oh, finally. Oh my gosh, dude. Interesting. I didn't think about that. It's gonna have to be... I didn't think about this. So... our saws are gonna be on the cutting edge. And Those spit their juice into oh, it's because I'm crouched. We're gonna have to tweak this anyway. I think that's gonna be the final sort of config we end up with. I think I need to play around with this in creative. I do have to go get my food though, so while we're loading our creative world, I'm gonna run up and I just gotta stir it and throw it back in the microwave, so. God, but this is the last thing I did. I didn't think I'd park right next to it when I got off. Right, so. You can throw all of this. We need shaft, gear. Don't need fluid pipe. Don't need mech arm. Don't need campfire. We don't need any of this junk. So, find me, create. Perfect. Find me. I do need, nah, I don't really need dirt, actually. Let me make a quick dirt platform, honestly. We do need our mechanical bearing. We do need saws. We do need deployers. We do need our storage interface. We do need storage, so chased it up. Chased it up and birch it up. That's what birch saplings look like, huh? We don't need these yet. Let me grab an axe. / fill. Dirt. All right, let's do copy / fill clipboard dirt. What? What's it's not fill, it's what do you replace? How is it too many arguments? What? Killing me, man. If only I knew how to use world edit. Yeah, I don't know how to do this. All Dude, I'm okay. That'd have been just. It would have been faster to just do this. 'Cause I don't know how to use world edit. All right. Which makes this dead center. Let's see. Sorry, chat. I'm being very quiet. Funnel. Okay, so here's what I'm gathering. Um, let's get a creative. All right. Super glue. So I think we also have to super glue this together. All right, that's all fine and dandy. But let's see. Deployer. So deployer is oh, yep, that helps. Is it gonna hit it and crash? Nope. Yeah, well that's that's a thing. Oh my god! Insane! Insane! Oh, it is gonna move me, damn. Good. So that does work as I expected. Interesting. The problem is those middle ones will never grow. We can't set the tick rate either. What we can do is give ourselves bone meal. Oh, it did just grow. Problem being is that inner... That saw there is so slow. Look at how fast he's going. Can birch trees just naturally grow right next to each other? I thought. I didn't think they could. Yes, they can. Yeah? What? Puppy. How much is a little bit of time? What? Oh my goodness. Now I want to see, because we did grab ourselves horrible storage interface. And these don't have filters, I don't think. Oops. Okay. It's going so fast. Wait, can it not actually hit that one? Oh, it can't actually hit that one. Oh, well. So it just can't hit this one. Let's stop it. The only problem being that we can't access, so we need to do it this way. And then we could also do this. Hey, baby. Awabo, mwah. 10 minutes? Must be connected. What if we just do that? Oh, okay, that's legit all it takes. Oh my gosh. It's not transferring anything though. Does the storage chest need to be... Does the storage chest need to be behind this? No, it's not dumping anything at all. Oops. Oh, so I guess if I just do this... Oh my, this is so cursed. It's not spitting anything out at all. I mean, that's one way to do a tree farm. Holy cow. Oh, that's right. Okay, I get why it's not spitting anything out. That makes sense, actually. It needs a hatch. Andesite funnel. Aha! She got smacked. Alright. Find belt. Really needs to be like 64. Nice. Alright, and then, but the question being, is that going to empty everything? So it shows... Hold on. 294? It's definitely not 294 saplings there. They're all here. We need to figure out a way to only send specific... And didn't break the saplings either, so we need to figure out how to only send specific... Because this can... Okay, let's just fix that. It's definitely pulling from the chest. And it's definitely going to start pulling saplings, yep. There go the saplings. we would probably want to end up doing this. Oh, wait. That was right. This is where, and a site. This is where the tunnel would come in, right? Because it's... Do we need a belt? Because the tunnel has an item filter. Interesting. Now it's not pulling anything at all. Huh. Okay, so is that just a specific quirk? So the one I really needed was the brass tunnel? Or funnel? There we go. Oh, wait. So we get twigs and we get logs. Hi, baby. I'm just double checking something. Perfect. All right, so that's what we'd have to do. We could have twigs going one direction and logs going another. I don't know. Doesn't really make too much of a difference. We're gonna stop you. Break off the first one, and maybe that'll... All right, last test. I know it's time to go, baby. I know. No, it still does the same thing. Maybe if we... It's 64. Do I still have? I do. Nice. No, it's still catching that first. Alright. We'll finish that later. That's gonna work really well, though. So thank you everyone for stopping by. Hope you guys enjoyed. I gotta go. But have a happy Thanksgiving. We'll be on later. And things will be cooking and grooving. So anyway, as always, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed. As always, have a good and peace out.